What's up, YouTube? It's me again, and today I am bringing you the Shelby Oaks review, the long and waited overdue review. This is written and directed by Chris Struckman, who is actually a YouTuber who was one of the few who inspired me to just start doing YouTube content and really do movie reviews and stuff like that. I have a long history of loving movies and watching movies. I go to the movies all the time, whether it's by myself, with my wife. It goes back to me being in elementary, always going to the movies. So I'm excited that someone who has love and passion for movies has written and directed it. This is his first movie. It's his debut pretty much. And in the comment section, I'm going to tag his channel as well. We have to give credit to him. And I just want to say that for his first debut, I'm surprised. I did like the movie. I thought the movie was pretty solid. And it goes into... The plot is a sister, Mia, trying to find her younger sister named Riley. And Riley was doing found footage, paranormal like footage. And this is like going back to the early 2000s, early YouTube days. And paranormal like footage is... Even back then, it was always something people was interested in, and it gave us a Blair Witch vibe of paranormal seeking. And Riley, she has, I would like to say, a gift. And online people be like, "Oh, it's fake. She faking it. They setting it all up. It's not real." And that is in the first 15 minutes of us giving us a back story of what's to come. Like, it's showing us what happened. Riley is with a crew. She had there's a 4-man team, Riley and 3 others, and they all, hunting for the paranormal. And they start going into the place of Shelby Oaks, which is in Utah. It's funny that, that's where Chris is from. That's where he filmed the movie at. And that's pretty cool. They went to these actual locations. There's no CGI green footage locations. I'm glad that they had these locations they were able to film at. And my goodness, I think that Mia is a sister really sold it, as far as her being a sister who really cares for Riley, who's been looking for her for so long. And she's been looking for her, that it kind of damaged and stained her marriage. She was married, but of the loss of her sister, she couldn't move forward. And that that was something that we see in the beginning. It is a breakdown. And in the beginning, I do like how they go from... They give you the footage of like Blair Witch, and then it goes into normal. It's basically showing you when things are past and present. As far as the footage, you're going to be able to tell of the how 2000s looked, and then 2025 looked. So I thought that was pretty cool of what they did with that. And it goes into a mystery and investigation. What's going on with my sister? Where is she? As you see in the trailer, I'm gonna put the trailer up in this review as well, so y'all can check it out. Somebody comes to her door. He deletes himself, and she gets a tape, and that proves to her, my sister is still alive. I need to find her. And the husband is like, you hiding evidence now? You're not giving it to the police? And she's doing this all alone, which was pretty, I would say that was kind of dumb, weird. She's just about to be going off traveling on her own. I guess that's something I didn't like. Like, why would she be going out doing this alone? But I thought the sound, the sound, the scenes, I thought the music was good. When I say music, that background music, that something's about to happen, that the scary, spooky music. I thought that was pretty good. I do enjoy that. It was a few jump scenes. I would say no more than 10. No more than 10, probably about 5. Which they were good enough. I guess one got me for sure. One did get me. And it gave you this eerie feeling vibe. Like, oh, like what's about to happen, And it's very... With the budget that they had, they were able to do a good amount of things. So the movie's about an hour and about 30 minutes, which is good for this movie. I think that was good enough. They didn't have too many actors in this movie. There's two notable ones for sure. And, oh, forgive me, I'm not good with names, but you noticed that one of them is in Tulsa King, and the other is well known. And forgive me for not knowing his name, but man, I think, I thought the movie was pretty solid, and the ending did throw me off. I wasn't expecting what happened to happen, and how it seems like they've been tricked. I believe that they've been tricked, and this, of course, in the trailer, it is an entity there, and this entity has tricked them, and the ending threw me off. I didn't expect what was happening to happen, and I did like that. It was, that's when I go back to it was being an investigation movie, because she started finding out answers, and she started looking through things and figuring stuff out. And from the time they both actually, I believe they both had a gift. That's what I think. I think they both had a gift. Even in today's like real life, where some people have these gifts where they could see things and stuff like that. So that's what I think was going on. And they've been tricked since they were little girls. And they got tricked, and whatever happened came into reality, and it happened. And wow, it was a scene in the prison when Riley was there, when she was standing at the window and then something came up. That one was crazy. I wasn't expecting to see that. I did like that. And it was, but now let me get into a few nitpicks here and there. The blood on the face of the woman. Like, after the guy deleted himself in the beginning, it's like nobody wanted to clean that off. I think we went to maybe 3 cutscenes with the blood still on her face. Me and my wife looking at each other, it was like, hey, ain't nobody want to clean that blood off her? Like, what? So that was something, I didn't like. And another thing I didn't like was, why wasn't the husband so involved? For me, I think he could have been in the beginning, and it it showed that because of her desperation for her sister, that they got divorced and he wasn't around. I didn't think his character was needed at all, for real. But on another note, in conclusion, I'm going to give this movie about, I would say, a 7.5. I think this is a great start for Chris, and I'm actually excited that Neon helped him and picked this up too. It's an indie film, meaning like more independent wise. It's not like a big blockbuster Hollywood film, but I think it's very promising, and I think we need to support the people who's getting into the game, who has the lower budget movies, indie movies, and I think this is worth to watch in theaters for sure. You even go watch it at matinee. Just go watch it. Support, support the man, the working man. And Chris, he's still like one of us. He does YouTube, and I'm gonna put his channel in the comments. But I think this was a good start for him, and I'm excited to see what the future holds for him and his next movies that he could possibly write and direct. Do I think he did this all on his own? As far as being a writer, maybe he could get some help in there to kind of tweak up some things, but his visual and what he did, I think, was really good for a start, and I think he has potential to continue to grow and get better at it. So I'm excited for it. Please, y'all, go watch the movie. Go watch it in theaters. This is the best time to watch movies. The sound system, the environment, go support, please. And if you've seen the movie, comment down below. What did you think about it? Do you think that this movie kind of set his stand in Hollywood as he could have potential to be a great writer or a great director? I think he has potential for both. I really enjoyed it. So now, what do y'all think? Are you into horror movies? Are you going to go watch it in theaters? If not, are you going to wait for it to stream? Regardless, I hope y'all go watch it in theaters. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll get back to you in the next one. Peace.